crowds will roar, the fuel ignites. UKPW, we bring the fight. We're pulling up and smacking down. UKPW, we wear the crown. From the high street to Brighton Beach, feel the fire, hear the beats. Grapplers of every kind, in the ring we live that grind. UKPW, you know. UKPW, let's go. UKPW, let's fight. UKPW, all night. This battle roar, we're elite for sure. We hit the road, this is a wrestle tour. Up and down the nation's roads, we'll never stop grappling overload. Feel the power of the night, warriors prepare to fight. Everyone that's in their way, UKPW all damn day. You know, UKPW, let's go. UKPW, let's fight. UKPW.
Good afternoon, evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Never Mind the Headlocks. I am.
Whoa! You can just be quiet. I got this from here. Welcome everyone to Never Mind the Headlocks. The UK. It's a great start. I'm going to say again. The UKPW quiz, which will pit the titans of talking, the czars of chat, against each other to see if they know their headsets from their headlocks. Joining me today are two teams. Team one, we got the man with the money. We got the man who knows everything, but does he have the answers to the questions I'm going to ask? We got Dow Jones. Dow Jones, how you doing?
I'm very good, thank you. I am looking forward to winning.
He doesn't win very often, so
True.
we can ask ourselves that question, can he win today? His partner, we've already heard from him. We always hear from him. He's very loud. Clark Andrews is here. How you doing, Clark?
I'm very good, Mr. Stoddart, and this is a professional quiz, as you know. So when we start hitting those questions, we say, "This is professional wrestling."
Don't do this.
No, this is why I'm in
professional
charge.
wrestling.
This is why I'm in charge.
Maybe another time. I don't know if that's ever going to catch on, to be honest.
I'm very impressed that you've not dialed in from a Game Boy camera anyway, so thank you very much for that. And their opponents, the big OC, Dave O'Connor is here. How are you doing, Dave?
Very well, Mr. Solo. Thank you very much for having us both. All this is going to be a phenomenal time. Let's have some fun.
Excellent. And his partner, wearing the coolest glasses I've seen today. The one, the only, the incomparable, Rob Ringside is computer side today. How are you doing, Rob?
I cannot see very well.
It's good. None of these are visual questions.
Excellent. This is good news for me.
Not being able to see is a great quality for a commentator. I am your host, your general of direction, your general manager, your quiz master, everything you could possibly think. My name is Andy. I'll be answering the questions. I'll be asking the questions as well, because that's the way round that's supposed to go. We have 5 rounds. 5 rounds. Each round is slightly different. Each round will get points on the board, different amounts of points. It's anybody's game. So, without further ado, let's go into round 1, entitled Down Since Round 1-ish. It's a general wrestling quiz, general knowledge for the first round. We've got one team will answer their set of questions, and then the other team will answer theirs. So we have a blue corner and a red corner. You'll have to choose which one you want. So because we don't know who's going first, I'm going to flip a coin, which is in fact a guitar pick because it's all I've got behind. I'm going to pick at random. Rob Ringside, you can call it heads or tails.
Heads.
It's a tail. So Dow Jones and Clark Andrews, do you want to go first or second? Bear in mind, if you go first, you get your choice of the blue or the red set of questions.
Cool. What do you think, Clarky?
I think, you know what, I'm feeling confident on this one, Dow Jones. So I think, yeah, I'm happy to go first.
First.
Would you like the red or the blue corner of questions?
Oh, let's go with the blue corner.
The blue corner it is. So, because this is an open question between your teams, I will ask questions. You can confer, take as much time as you like in this round, and then give me your answer. We've got 5 questions in the blue corner. Once we've completed your 5 questions, we'll go over to Rob and Dave, who will get the red corner questions. So, here we go. Question number 1. Who is the tallest ever wrestler in the WWF/E?
Oh, it's got to be. It's got to be Giant.
I was thinking Giant Gonzalez.
God, it's got to be.
Because it's billed at 8 foot tall. So I'm going to go with that logic.
I know. Crash Holly used to have ridiculous weights.
Oh,
but
yeah.
I don't think he had a ridiculous height.
We are talking build height here as well, so it's whoever is recognised as the build tallest.
So build height. Okay.
In my mind is Giant Gonzalez, because I'll always remember the build to WrestleMania 9 where they did a promo with Harvey Whippleman. They pointed the camera up and you could see above the studio lights. So I'm going to say Giant Gonzalez at 8 foot.
Yep, I'm happy to go with Giant Gonzalez as well.
That is the correct answer. It is
Yeah!
8 foot. 1 point is on the board.
We're off to an excellent start, Dow Jones.
Question number 2 for the blue corner. Pat Patterson won the first ever Intercontinental Championship in a fictional tournament held where?
Rio de Janeiro. Rio de Janeiro. No conferring.
All right, he's got it.
Because Pat Patterson can't say it. That's why.
It appears that Dow Jones was in that specific prestigious tournament. It is, in fact, Rio de Janeiro.
Yeah.
2 points.
Sorry, Clark. I just knew that immediately.
This is 100%.
Do we get a bonus point if you pronounce Rio de Janeiro how Pat Patterson announces it?
Rio de Janeiro.
You don't. Shout out to Nerdizens in the chat that said there was a WrestleMania 9. Dang. Which leads us into the next question quite nicely. Only one WrestleMania card in history has not contained a single 1v1 singles match.
WrestleMania 2000.
Beat me to it.
Are you confident that's what your answer is going to be?
Yep.
How pedantic.
You don't want me to finish the question.
Oh. Okay, finish the question. Finish the question.
Which WrestleMania was it?
Okay. Yeah, WrestleMania 2000. I have it on VHS. And
of course you do.
I'm not sure, but I might also have this very handy official inside WrestleMania book with me.
That might be cheating.
No, there was nothing in the rules to say I couldn't use.
I mean, yeah, we didn't say that. We couldn't research beforehand. That is in fact correct. WrestleMania 2000/WrestleMania 16 would have been acceptable. Question number 4. Chris Jericho became the first ever All Elite Wrestling World Champion by defeating who?
Hangman Adam Page.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Final answer?
Yeah, I'm all in on that answer.
All right, that is correct. 100% so far.
Oh,
You might have just been lucky and picked the right corner.
what a
Your
team.
5th and final question of round 1 is
Here we go.
WrestleMania 28 featured the
God.
classic once in a lifetime match. Team Teddy versus Team Johnny. Name any member of Team Johnny without looking in the book.
I was going to say, according to this book, there
Team
wasn't a WrestleMania
Johnny.
28. So,
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, you need to name any member
Oh.
of Team Johnny.
I know Zack Ryder was in that match, but he was on the other team.
I feel like the Miz must have been in it somewhere because he was.
But whose side is he on?
He must have been. So Team Johnny would have been basically. They would have been. It was a Raw versus SmackDown, wasn't it? So who would have been on Raw at that time? And it would have been.
Oh, what a question. Name any member of that team. Miz sounds like a good logical answer.
Yeah. See, if I remember, I would be intrigued to go with the Miz. I think.
Who's random in there? There's going to be a random. WrestleMania 28.
I'm not sure
Yeah, I'm not even going to
Pisani
give you
was
the
in that
year
one.
on that. You'll have to count-
No.
And then count all the years they labeled things the wrong thing, like the 25th anniversary and such.
Who would have been on his God. There was like 7 of them, wasn't there? It was like there was loads of people in that match.
Who can say except me who's looking at the list?
Ah, damn it. I can't think of anyone. Let's just go with the Miz.
It's got to be. Yeah, let's go with
You've
the
gone
Miz.
with The Miz as your final answer.
Yep.
The Miz is
Yep.
correct.
Well done.
You also could have had, who could forget, Mark Henry, Jack Swagger, Drew McIntyre, Dolph Ziggler, or David Otunga.
That's who I was thinking of.
Wow.
David Otunga.
Just like to be Miz, if you are watching, thank you very much.
So originally as well, the other team was going to have the question of name a member of Team Teddy. But then I thought you'd probably name loads of people that were just in the match like you did and give them the 3 points. So I didn't take it out. So
Good job.
that is at the end of round 1 for Dow Jones and Clark Andrews. 5 out of 5. How you feeling about that, Dave and Rob? You've got 100% record to go against so far.
Well, I'm 0 for 1 so far with the coin toss, so I feel like I'm on the right track.
Hey,
It's all
it's
you
still,
track with you commentating, isn't it?
it's still anybody's game. So we will move over to Rob and Dave for their red corner questions of Down since round 1-ish. Question number 1. Who was the first inductee into the WWF Hall of Fame?
Dave, when would they have even done that for the first time?
93, something around that mark. Wow.
Never seen so much.
I also enjoy it.
Mm.
I also enjoy that we're off to a roaring start where it's like
Yeah, we
name
really are.
pretty
Jeez.
much any wrestler, and then it's just like
Name the
what was the
first
wrestling match?
inductee.
Be specific.
Yeah. Is it going to be just like as like Ultimate is going to be? It's just going to be Hulk Hogan. Is it going to be? Is it going to be that?
I don't
simple?
think he was. No, he
I'll
went
give you
ages
guys
without
a
being
clue.
inducted. I
It
think he
was-
went in with the NWO, didn't he?
It's not Snoop Dogg.
It's going to be Snoop.
Just for the sake of my sanity, Clark and Dow, the M mutes your microphone. Please use it liberally. Trying to concentrate. It's hard enough to be me and concentrate at this point, knowing so little about this subject in the
Wow.
grand scheme.
What?
I'm really good on the roster,
What?
not so hot on the others.
What? What?
All the Rob Ringside fans say what?
Yeah.
What?
What?
Thank you very much.
Who?
Would you like to hazard a guess as to who the first inductee was?
See, I'm tempted to go for Patterson.
Yeah. Yeah.
As
That's
Kane
not a bad
Nerdism just
shout.
plays puns on my name.
I've got no alternative for you. So
Not incorrectly, I might add.
no, exactly.
Not
So
unreasonably.
let's crack on. Let's go with yours.
All right,
You're
cool.
going with Pat
Patterson.
Patterson, final answer?
Mhm.
Yep.
That is incorrect.
Of course it is.
It was Andre the Giant as the only inductee for its inaugural year in 1994.
1990. What was that? 94.
94.
Okay.
Yeah. But he was the only person inducted when they started it.
Fair enough.
And then they binned it off for ages and then started doing it again from 20 onwards.
Blimey.
Question
It's really
number
like Princess
2.
Bride.
Yeah. Anybody want a peanut? Question number 2. Former UKPW wrestler Sammy Smooth currently performs for WWE under what name?
That's a great question.
Mr. Ringside.
I really don't know.
Was it ringside at that ring?
No, I wasn't.
Clearly not.
No, I wasn't. That was before my time.
He's one member of the tag team. I can't remember the tag team's name actually off the top of my head either. Cool.
Oh, good. Do you remember their
Yeah, I
gimmick? Or does that might help?
Oh yeah, they're pretty deadly. Pretty
Oh.
deadly's the tag team.
Oh,
That is. He sure is one of them pretty deadlies.
Yeah, exactly. Just nope. I don't have it.
I see. Annoyingly, I can picture them both.
Yep.
And I
Would you like
literally
to-
played
would you like-
GM mode. I played GM mode on 24 the other day and saw one of them pop up as like a champion on another brand, and I was like, "Wow, that's bold." Only because like LA Knight was a free agent, I just felt that was interesting. But in the absence of their names, Hartigan P. Krychek III.
That is correct. No, that is incorrect.
It's not. That teased me.
Lovely, that. Been amazing.
It is Kit Wilson.
Ah,
Alongside, of course,
Of course
his
he
team partner Elton Prince in Pretty
And I
Deadly.
think he was the one who was the champion on the brand at the time.
So good you remembered his name. Anyway,
yeah, he's gonna love us if he's watching this.
so far you've lost the
That's
coin toss and the first 2 questions, but it's
Yeah,
fine.
doing
It's
well.
anybody's game. Plenty
Yeah,
of
let's
points
not
still
keep
to play.
reminding us of that every question, please. That's just going to destroy
I've written it in my
self-esteem.
notes. I have to say it. I have to keep to the script. Question
Exactly,
number
I'm
3.
waiting. Yep.
Name any member of the WWF Attitude Era faction, the Job Squad.
Al Snow.
Al Snow.
Final answer?
Yes.
Yeah.
They're on the board. Al Snow is correct. You also could have had Bob Holly, Bluey, Scorpio, or
Yay.
Gilbert. Originally, that question was name any members of I can't even remember what
NSYNC.
section it was. DOA.
just-
The original question was name any member of DOA. And I
Wow.
thought,
Okay.
crap,
Yeah, I'd
no.
have been sunk.
no one's remembering like Skull or 8 Ball, whatever the hell they were.
I think
So
like
I
8 Ball
changed
would be
it
the
to a
only one.
slightly more everyone. Or Lost Boricuas, name one of them.
Flavia Vega.
Yeah, that's the only one. Anyway,
That's not much of a
question-
faction if he's the only one.
Well, there are others, but who's got time
Oh,
to
okay,
remember all
fine.
the factions?
Oh, I see what you mean,
Question
yeah. All right.
number 4. Edge. Everyone knows Edge. You think you know him. But do you know which year he won the King of the Ring tournament in?
2001. No, hold on a second. Let's say it was Angle was 2000.
It might
Edge
be
would have been 2001. RVD was 2002, so it's 2001.
all right.
Sounds
I'll
confident.
go with that. He sounds confident, so I'm going to go with that.
But was he right to be that confident?
That's not the
Yes.
question. That's not what I said.
Yes, he was right to be confident. It is
All right, nice one, Jed. Well done.
2001. Very nicely laid out.
Nice
They're,
one.
they're coming back. Question number 5, your final question for round 1. Hacksaw Jim Duggan won the first ever Royal Rumble in 1988. Who won the second one in 1989?
Do you know what, Dave? I think it was him again.
No, it wasn't.
No?
Oh, that's the thing. 1990, the 1988 Rumble in that regard was never actually officially labeled as a Rumble. It was a Battle Royal. They only started classifying it as a Rumble when they started numbering the Rumbles.
Okay. Was it Hogan then?
So no, it wasn't.
No?
Hogan. Who had
All
it?
right.
It's
You're
again,
so
it's-
confident
it's-
of what
no,
it's not. How about you venture a guess at what it might be,
I'm
rather than
trying
just
to
shooting me
think.
down all day?
Oh, I'm sorry. I am sorry, Mr. Ringside. Hogan did win a Rumble, but he didn't win that one. So it was Hacksaw. Who won the second one? No, I don't have it. Can't think of it. So, well, if you, in the absence of that, do you want to go with Hogan?
No, I'm actually going to go curveball. Greg the Hammer Valentine.
They've gone. You were right not to go with Hogan.
Good.
Hogan won in 19 and 91. Greg Valentine is not correct. It was Big John Studd.
Big John Studd.
That's
Okay,
it.
fine. All right.
So,
I wouldn't have got that if you'd given me a week.
I mean, if they'd have picked the other set of questions, maybe you would have got all the
Yeah.
other ones. But that's
Yeah,
the
maybe
real
they'd have got some
crumbles.
slightly more challenging ones than, name any wrestler.
So
I mean,
I'm,
to be
I'm
fair,
waiting.
the Team Johnny one could have been name any wrestler, really. But it's okay, though.
Back to 2012, yeah.
We are round 1 of 5. There are plenty of points. It's still anybody's game. So we're going to be moving on now. Grab a woo energy and settle in for round 2, the Royal
Two.
Jumble.
The Royal
This round-
Jumble.
This round goes a little bit
Ooh.
better. I'm going to give you 4 categories. Each category will have 4 questions each, and you will pick from the name of the category which one you want. We will alternate. So because Rob and Dave are losing, they will get to pick first. We will then go back to Clark and Dow, who will pick second, and then back and forth for the other 2. So if you're going first, you've got the advantage of picking between the categories rather than what's left. The categories, what are they about? You just have to tell them from the names what you think it might be. So you have 4 options. So again, Rob and Dave, you'll be choosing first. You can have category 1, clothesline is it anyway? Clown 2? Category 2, down south. 3, gold, always believe in your soul. Or 4, time to play the game. Dave and Rob,
Dave,
which
I
category
think
would you like?
I think number 4 is video games, and I think that if we take it, Clark Andrews might just
Blow a gasket.
explode live on camera.
Yeah.
With that
true.
said, I think we should go for it.
You want
And
to
actually,
play
you know what?
game?
I'll go one further. If I get all these questions wrong, which I'm almost tempted to do out of spite, it will really upset him as well. So double whammy.
That Clark Andrews.
I was going to say that's coming.
Whatever.
Rob Ringside heel turn was always there.
You
Don't
want
call
to
it
go
a
with
turn.
time
I've
to
been
play
here
the
for
game?
years.
Are you
Category
choosing time
4
to play?
then?
I think time to play the game. Yeah.
Go on then.
And again,
Let's play the game.
these rounds could be anything. So, welcome to the Triple H round. No, I'm joking.
All right.
Oh boy,
I'm
gonna be
joking.
that.
It is
Okay.
the video game round. So you will get 4
Ah.
questions on wrestling video games. And your first question on wrestling video games is, according to review aggregation site Metacritic, which is the highest rated WWE or WWF video game ever released? So I've
Between
just taken
two,
this from
Dave.
Metacritic.
Straight away, it's between 2 for me.
Okay.
WWF No Mercy on the Nintendo 64 or WWF SmackDown 2 on the PlayStation 1.
Yeah, I would have gone with the second.
You're going to go for SmackDown 2?
SmackDown 2, or is it going to be something like Here Comes the Pain? Something a bit different.
Here Comes the Pain was good, but I don't think it's beloved as
number
much
2.
as
No.
SmackDown 2.
Okay. So what do you want to go with? SmackDown 2 or No Mercy?
I think SmackDown 2.
Okay.
SmackDown 2, final answer?
Yes.
Yep.
Very impressively done. SmackDown 2 is the correct answer with a Metacritic score of 90.
Ooh.
No Mercy was second with a Metacritic score of 89. And Here Comes the Pain was third with a Metacritic score of 85. So not only did you get the answer, you also picked the possible ones. I would have guessed No Mercy. I'd already written No Mercy before I double checked it. But there you go.
Lucky you double checked
I
because
I know.
we'd have been robbed.
That is a point on the board, and you would know all about being Rob. Anyway, question number 2. Who was on the cover of the standard edition of WWE 2K24? So we're just looking for the regular version, not any of the special editions.
Oh, I know the answer to this one
Oh, okay, yeah.
because I have the standard edition of 2K24. It's Cody Rhodes.
Whoa.
That's the one.
Do you have any comment, Dave? You happy for Rob to take that one?
I'm happy for Rob to take that one.
It is, in fact, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes.
Whoa.
Yeah. Again, I checked. I looked at the box.
Yep.
Nailed it.
I own the game, so I'm pretty confident on that one.
Question number 3. Which wrestler has appeared in the most video games in the history of time?
Cool.
I think there's an obvious answer.
I think there's going to be one that you're going to kick
Yeah.
yourself when it turns up. Yeah. Because it's going to be somebody who's been on the roster. I mean, Undertaker seems like a
I'll just think it's a
seems
good
like a lock.
shout.
Because not only has he been in the ones where he was actually on the roster, but even after he's retired, he turns up in all the 2K ones as an unlockable.
Yeah. But then again, so does The Rock.
He does, but he wasn't on the roster in the Super Nintendo era where the Undertaker
No.
was.
You're quite right on that one.
Because I remember playing that one on the Super Nintendo way back when.
So was Big John Studd.
I don't think he was actually. So
Clearly,
Yeah.
that's
I'll
the
throw
answer.
down on
Yeah, yeah.
Royal Rumble on the Super Nintendo.
How many of the is the Miz?
Quite a few, probably.
More than there are games.
Yeah, he's been in more games than they've
Yeah.
actually published. It's
Lovely.
his one.
So, go Undertaker?
I reckon so.
Yeah, okay. Undertaker.
The Undertaker is the correct answer. He has appeared in, by my count, 65 different games, which would also make him
Wow.
probably the most regular character appearance in any video game of all time from any character ever. So that
Clark
is-
Andrews owns 64 of them.
Would
Doesn't
have,
know
it would
what
have
the
been
62
amazing.
is.
I was going to say it's the next question. Name all 65
Well, wait.
games that the Undertaker has appeared in.
No, that would be silly. Question 4. Name 60 of the 65 games the Undertaker. No, that-
2K24.
You know what? If you've got an hour, I'll have a go.
22.
No, question number 4 is what is the title of the one and only AEW game to date?
Fight Forever. Well, more accurately,
There
AEW Fight
AEW,
Forever.
Fight
I'm going
Forever.
to get pedantic on
I mean, I would have given you Fight Forever. That
Yeah.
is correct. You have
Have
got
that too.
4 out of 4, 100%ing the first of the Royal Jumble round so far.
what I was.
We'll come
what
back
I-
to you.
Yeah, what I mentioned earlier was
guys.
known as modesty. I'm actually quite good with video games.
I mean, some people call it arrogance, other people call it accurate. You got 4 out of 4, and you
It's,
even
it's,
nailed the background.
it's only arrogance when you can't back it up, my man.
All right, Kid Rock. Question, or not even question, but
He's a Hall of Famer. So
category number 2. Well, round number 2 of round number 2 is Dow Jones, who appears to have died, and Clark Andrews. You have 3 options to choose from here. You can have Clothesline Is It Anyway, Gold, Always Believe in Your Soul, or Down South. Whatever you think any of those might mean.
I mean, Gold, Always Believe in Your Soul could be about Spandau Ballet, and I'm pretty hot on them. I don't know how many times they've appeared in wrestling.
I mean, you've got the power to know.
Can we go with
And then, so I like that. I'm guessing the one about South might be about Mid-South
If we
Wrestling,
go with
something
gold,
like
that's
that.
going to be belts, championships. I like to think I know my belts.
Yeah, it's gotta
Or
be.
Spandau
It's
Ballet.
gotta be. Yeah, let's go with that.
I know nothing.
Yeah.
about
Either way, you
Yeah,
guys are going to
let's
be
go
happy.
with
In
that.
other
Let's go
words,
with gold.
You're going with gold. Always
Absolutely.
believe in your soul. This
Yep. Answer number one, Tony Hadley.
would you not? Would you like me to finish the question? Okay.
Yes, please. Yes, please. That's not
Welcome
my
to
final
gold.
answer.
Always believe in your soul. It is in fact the championship round.
Yes.
Question number 1. According to the champions listed on WWE.com today, how many individual wrestlers hold a WWE championship belt? So to clarify, when I say individual wrestlers, I mean everyone whose picture appears of them holding a belt. So a tag team would be 2 people.
So you've
How
got
Oh,
so
okay.
Raw. You're going to have.
SmackDown. You're gonna have
Oh
NXT.
my god! Yeah. Oh crap.
Oh, we're not including
So-
including NXT, a WWE championship
Oh, we're not including
belt.
NXT. Right. Okay. So we would have your 2. Hang on. You'd have
Yep.
your 2 world champions.
2. You got a US
Yeah, I'm thinking.
and then
Yep. And
Yep.
then the Intercontinental. Then you've got your tag
Yep.
teams,
So
and then you've got your women's champions.
yes. And now there's a win.
I think the women's tag team is NXT though.
Oh, but then they've
So-
just introduced the women's US belt.
Yes, they have. So that could be so that would make it to about 11.
That
think.
sounds right.
Yeah.
It's that women's tag that's
I'm gonna
thrown
say-
me off now.
I mean, let me check my official insider story.
only
I
goes
WrestleMania
don't think it's
first.
going to help
Um,
you about today's WWE
Yeah.
website, Clark.
Maybe not. Maybe not. I would be confident
let's
with
go with that.
11. I feel like that's a good answer. It may
Yeah,
not be the
go with
correct answer, but it's
Is
a
it
good
your
answer.
final answer?
What have we
What do you reckon,
forgotten?
Dow?
What have we forgotten? There's something we've forgotten. Main titles, secondary title. Are we counting the tag as 2 people? So they got those.
Yep. So you'd have
Then
tags
we've
on
got
each one, and then you'd have 2
2
women's.
women's. And then we've got we've definitely got a women's US, which is 11. There's a
24/7
speed
championship, isn't it,
championship.
There is. There is. Yes, there is. Okay, so that would make 12.
Wait a minute. What other stupid belts have they got?
Oh, man.
Speed title, where wrestling has to go over 50
There's
miles
no,
per
there's
hour.
no, there's no.
I think
internet
I think that
the
champion.
championship
belt
is
that
called
couldn't be won.
Slow Down.
The title that couldn't slow down. Should we go with 12?
Yeah, let's
going
go
with
with
12?
12. Let's see
lock
what
in
happens.
12 is
Oh.
not the correct
Yeah.
answer.
Women's tag.
Ah,
You thought AEW had a lot of champions. The answer
No.
is 15.
Wow.
Women's tag.
We have got Cody
What were the 3 we
Rhodes is
missed?
the whatever that championship is called now. Gunther is the second place silver medal champion. Liv Morgan is one of the women's champions. Nia Jax is another one of them. Bron Breakker is intercontinental champion. Shinsuke Nakamura is US champion. Chelsea Green is women's US champion. Dragon Lee is the men's speed champion. Candice LeRae is the women's
Nope.
speed champion.
Never have known
also,
that.
Also, Speed Champion is a line of Lego sets for like little cars, and I love that they win those. The War Raiders are the tag team champions from one brand. DIY are the tag champs from another brand, and Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill are the women's tag team champions of all the brands.
I'd have got it wrong too if it was any consolation because I forgot there was a women's speed champion.
I see.
Never.
I don't think anyone knew in the first place, Rob.
Candice LeRae probably
I mean,
knows.
to be honest, what
I'm not
And
sure
Gargano.
she does.
WWE anyway.
I
Anyway,
think Gargano would
question.
hear about it as well.
That's a
And then-
great question.
And then clearly Zack Ryder in the Internet Championship, obviously.
Yeah.
That is probably in Andy's book.
It wasn't
but
that great of a question.
Anyway.
we got it wrong.
Question number 2. Who's the current TNA World Champion?
Not a clue. Not a clue.
I actually know this one.
TNA.
It was.
Okay.
It was Ziggler
there was
that's not
Moose,
called
wasn't
Ziggler
there?
anymore. But is it still
Yeah,
him?
what's his
Nick
name?
Nemeth? Is it still him?
Yeah, I think it could still be him. Nick. Yeah.
If it's changed, I haven't kept
don't
up
know.
recently. I've got no
final
other
answer?
option. I would say Nick Nemeth.
Yeah, let's go with it.
Nick Nemeth
Let's
is
go
correct.
with it.
Yes.
Question
Yeah.
number 3. Who holds the record for the most intercontinental title reigns?
Wait.
Oh,
Jericho immediately comes to mind.
yeah. Jericho's got to be up there.
Has that changed with someone like Ziggler? The Miz, yeah.
The Miz has held it quite a few times. In fact, I would be confident to go with the Miz.
Jericho or Miz.
It's your answer in every
Yeah.
round.
Yeah, seriously.
It is. But I know he's held it so many times.
How choice would it have been if I made the answer to every question the Miz?
Oh my god, it's
Even the one about who was on that team.
Or
all
Tony
6 of them
Hadley.
were The Miz.
Hadley.
know
Who
what?
might have gone to see this show?
I would be. Do you know what? I think it could be the Miz.
Yeah, let's go with the Miz. Let's go with
yeah.
the Miz.
I think it is.
You going with the Miz? Say his name and he appears. Clark Andrews. Unfortunately, it's like a really poor beat.
Do you believe in Clark Andrews? I believe in the Miz.
I don't have to. You
This
exist.
has 8 intercontinental.
Wait,
I've lost him.
his
I've
voice
lost
is gone. What was the
Oh, no, we've
answer?
just lost
Voice is gone.
Andy.
Andy, we lost you.
Oh no.
Did you
Oh,
press the
no.
M button by mistake?
Right, get some fingers up.
Hang
and
on,
tell me-
hang on.
There
hang
we
on.
go.
There we
Right, he's
There
back.
we go.
He's
I
back.
think I accidentally grazed the mute button. Anyway, the Miz has 8 and Chris Jericho has 9. So Chris Jericho is still the record holder.
Damn it.
The reason I put that question in is because I thought it was the Miz as well. And then I checked.
Thank
it's like,
goodness for fact checking. We're cleaning
no.
up here.
Still Chris Jericho, but if you needed anyone to tell you, I'm sure you could ask Chris Jericho and he'll be the first to mention it. So anyway, moving on to your fourth and final question, the championship rounds. Put the following in order, most to least of WWE championship wins. So I'm going to give you 4 names. You need to name who has won the most down to the least. I'm going to give you them in alphabetical order. So the 4 you've got to put in order are Bret Hart, Randy Orton, Stone Cold Steve Austin, and Triple H.
Right. I think.
Brett has won 5.
Yeah, Randy Orton, I think, has more than Triple H. Because I think Randy Orton's quite high now. So I would say Randy Orton, Triple H. Then you had Bret Hart. Who was the final
Stone
one?
Cold Steve Austin was the other one.
Stone Cold Steve Austin. I think he must have it more than Bret Hart, surely.
I don't know, actually. I definitely know Brett's 5, as in WWE, WWF.
Yeah, we're talking as well WWE Championship, not the big gold.
Yeah, perfect. So I definitely have that.
Oh, okay, that makes things
Yeah.
different then.
And I don't think Orton's had it that many times.
Yeah, so I'd actually probably put Triple H higher then on that.
Yeah, but again, in my mind, Triple H has always worn the big gold. If you see what I mean, he's quite up there, but I don't know how many of them are actually WWE. And so now, and Steve Austin again, WWE, his run wasn't that long, but then there was a lot of title switches. Whoa.
I think, yeah, Randy, mind you say that, I can't remember Randy Orton winning big gold. He must have won it at some point, but I actually,
He
being honest,
beat the
I think
Invisible Man at SummerSlam 2004.
he did. He beat He Who Shall Not Be
He
Named.
found the belt. He found the belt and then he posed. That's what so he's definitely won the big gold.
Just to clarify, we're not including the big
Not-
gold.
yeah,
WCW
that doesn't
style
count.
belt. No.
Right. So actually, do you know what?
Yeah.
I think it's between Orton and Triple H for that top spot.
I mean, that's 50% of your list.
That is 50% of the list.
In reverse order, I'm going to go Steve Austin, Brett, and now, But did they win it more than 5? I think Triple H would have won it more than 5 times, because in the newer era, I remember him having that logo championship belt. So I feel like Triple H is above Brett. Now Orton is the one that confuses me, because I feel like I have lots of memories of him with the big gold belt, but not necessarily. But then I've definitely seen him obviously hold the WWE belt. Obviously.
Listen to those voices in your head, Dal.
I'm gonna go Weird.
Just a shout out in the chat. Someone says not including Big Gold, unbelievable. I'm not looking at 2 Wikipedia pages, mate. Like one.
Right, I'm gonna guess this is the only one I know is Bret Hart is 5, so I'm gonna go in reverse order. I'm gonna go Steve Austin. I'm gonna go Bret. I'm then gonna go Orton, Triple H.
Yeah, let's go with it. Why
I
not?
just
Go with that?
Yep, go on.
no better
Let's
idea.
lock it in. Let's lock
You've
it
managed to get every single position wrong. It's Randy Orton with 10 is highest.
Jesus.
10. I know that's not a 1 and someone's lent on the 0. He's won 10.
Wow.
Triple H in second with 9. Stone Cold Steve Austin with 6. And Bret Hart, as you did correctly note, with 5. So that is 1 point from the championship
in.
round.
Wow.
Awful.
So we go back to Rob and Dave. You have 2 choices left on the board for the Royal Jumble. You can either have Down South or Clothesline Is It Anyway?
Great name.
Dave, I'm interested to know your thoughts.
Is it
What
anyway?
could Down South be?
Again, could it be Southern Wrestlers? Could it be, I don't know,
Yeah.
as you said,
Well, that's it.
Mid-South
I literally
Wrestling?
can only come up with that.
Those 2. So I'm like,
Yeah.
I reckon it's a WCW round.
Could be.
Then it's all
Could it just be
yours,
sexually
Alex.
awareness the whole time?
Well, I was. That's kind of what I'm leading to. Is I think we should leave that for them, and we
Yeah.
should take Clotheslines anyway, because also it's based on a play on words of one of the greatest TV shows of all time.
Yeah, there we
Yeah.
go.
You want to go with that?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, welcome to Clothesline Is It Anyway? I will read you lines from famous promos, and you just need to tell me who did the promo.
Oh,
I
no.
will not read it in the same cadence and voice that it was originally delivered in.
Oh no.
So you just have to recognize the words and tell me who said them. So number
Oh, no.
1, you're as good as kissing Vince's ass as Hulk Hogan was. I don't know if you're as good as Dwayne, though. He's a pretty good ass kisser. Always is.
This is so annoying. I know
I think
that.
that's CM Punk, Dave.
That is Punk. That is Punk.
Yeah,
You going with CM Punk?
CM Punk.
That is CM Punk from the Pipe Bomb.
Oh, I thought it was CP Monk. Oh. Always get them mixed up.
Number
Short for
2
Close Peg
is
Monk.
Number 2 is, you people, you know who I am, but you don't know why I'm here.
Oh, these are genius.
Didn't I say that on the very first show I did?
Clark Andrews,
Yeah.
Clark Andrews!
And it was true. Nobody knew who you were.
Yeah.
You're right about that. And it wasn't so much that nobody knew why you were there. Nobody cared.
Hold on, it was
They've
said
since
in
grown to love you, as we all do.
Can you repeat it, Andy, please?
Yeah, you people, you
Yeah.
know who I am, but you don't know why I'm here.
But you don't know why
Yeah.
I'm here.
It's so good.
It's
Sorry, I just
done.
got totally distracted.
It's
There's
slow.
someone
He
who-
slows it right down. Oh,
I just
Who,
want
though,
to give a
Dave?
shout
That's
out
the
to
important
Big
bit.
Papa
I know,
Tentacles
I
for
know.
an excellent name.
Oh man, it's one of the greatest things ever.
yeah.
I'll be honest, I'm glad Dow Jones didn't get this round because it would have been really easy.
just done with that.
Just non-competitive in the slightest, yeah.
It's
Would
such
you-
a good.
Would you like to give a stab at who you think might have said that?
You know who I am, but you don't know why I'm here.
I can see Dave doing it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. It's the.
I'm guessing
Oh,
it's a debut promo.
Oh,
almost-
it's Scott Hall.
It is Scott Hall. You people
Ah,
know
very
who
good.
I am, but you don't
Don't
know why I'm here.
I'm here.
Where's Billionaire Ted? Where is he? That is correct.
And the
So
mall
why-
are being completely mauled.
Yep, that is correct.
But-
Number
but-
3
But why
is,
was he there?
You don't know why he's here yet. Got to watch next week. Anyway, number 3 is behind my back. Love me like a brother. I got proof right here. Yeah, you got lust in your eyes and in your black heart.
That's great. That's a great. Oh,
Yeah, because nothing throws you off like the cadence of Joe Pasquale.
It might be Joe Pasquale.
I doubt it very much. Stranger things have happened, I'll grant you, but I doubt that very much.
Can we have it again?
Yeah. Behind my back, love me like a brother. I got proof right here. Yeah, you got lust in your eyes and in your black heart. I think I did that in a different cadence again.
Yeah, I think that's the trick, isn't it? You keep us guessing.
That's my Scott Hall voice.
Wow, spot on. It's like he's in
Jacob?
the room.
Hey yo!
maybe I don't know that one.
The only thing
Got
that comes
lust
to
in your
mind,
black
Dave,
heart. Mm.
is that love triangle angle between Jericho, Christian, and Trish Stratus.
Trish. That's a
Yeah.
that's a callback.
But the thing is, it might be
19, yeah.
completely wrong. This is the
Yeah,
problem I've got.
absolutely. Black it's the black heart thing that's throwing me.
Yeah. I'm trying to think if there's anything that kind of feeds off the back of that.
No,
Nothing comes to mind.
I haven't got it. So if you want to take that one,
Shall we just? I mean, we don't know, do we? So shall we
No.
just?
take a punt.
Who was the one who was? It was Chris Jericho who was on the receiving end of that, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was Christian with the heel turn and Jericho being
Let's
the baby face.
So who's your answer? Chris Jericho.
Chris Jericho. Yeah.
Chris Jericho is.
I see
incorrect.
Dale's upset because he clearly knows the answer, but
It is incorrect. You got lust in your eyes and your back.
Hogan.
What's your man, Randy Savage?
I thought that was Joe Pasquale when he's got a bit of a cough.
And
I hear that he had eyes for Miss Elizabeth too, so we never know. So that is incorrect. And your fourth and final one is we're here to rip ass on the World Wrestling Federation, and it starts tonight.
rip ass on the World Wrestling Federation.
I was going to
Federation
say
means
it's the invasion angle.
Oh my god, it's so good.
I'm going to say it's the invasion angle, but
it's not Booker T then, is it?
No. Oh
No.
Surely no one's going to get that. What a reference. For anyone that's watching, you will always get a pop out of me with this quote because it's so good.
Rip ass on the World Wrestling Federation.
Yeah, it's got to be It's got to be before the switchover, so it's like like late '90s, early 2000s at a push, right? So with that, we can kind of lock down. If you're saying the invasion angle, I'll go with it.
Yeah,
but in the early days, that was Booker T. Maybe like
I agree with you, but in terms of the angle, my brain is thinking: is it? Oh, who was the wrestler from ECW who used to do the big power bomb? And they actually hated it, and then he went to WCW.
Not Mike Awesome.
Mike Awesome.
No, Mike Awesome. Oh, okay, interesting.
That's the thing.
I'll go with that.
He did the power bomb to Rhino backstage on the ladder.
Right.
And that was like the first bit of the invasion angle.
Okay. If you're confident, Dave, I'll go with it.
I'm not confident on it, but it's the only thing that goes with my head. So we'll go Mike Awesome. Yeah.
Going for Mike Awesome.
Let's do it.
That 70s guy, the fat chick thriller. He's the one that said we're here to rip ass on the World Wrestling Federation. It is not correct. The correct answer is X-Pac. When he returned to form the new DX with Triple H.
We're here to rip ass
on the World Wrestling Federation, and it starts tonight. Yep. X-Pac was the answer.
The reason, in case anyone's interested, why I laugh is because, of course, X-Pac is famous for doing the Bronco Buster and genuinely ripping his own ass.
And I genuinely couldn't find any other instance of anyone else ever using the phrase "rip ass" in a promo.
But it's a rip ass and chew gum.
You got
wait, no, hang on, I'll come back in.
You got two.
I think that's the name of the next UKPW show, isn't it?
You got 2 correct out of those 4, so that is a grand total of 6 points from that round. So you have scored pretty highly, which gives your total so far up to 8. So that means Dow Jones and Clark Andrews, you are left with the remaining round, which is down south, which is, of course, WCW.
Yeah!
Excellent.
Knowing the difficulty of the questions these guys have faced, it's like, what do the letters stand for?
Hey, I mean, you picked your own categories in both. Oh, actually, no, they picked the other ones.
Yeah, I was going to say that is not in the least bit accurate.
So, question number 1. WCW Monday Nitro first aired in which year?
1995.
Wow, that was a very quick answer.
Out of the gate.
Straight out of the gate, he's going for 95. You happy with that?
95. Next.
Okay.
All right.
Wow.
That is correct. And I feel a bit intimidated right now.
Right. So next one.
Would have been amazing if he'd gone, no, that's actually wrong. And it would just shattered.
Question 2. Who was the first recognized WCW World Champion?
Recognized.
Ooh, that's a great word.
See, we're talking because didn't they used to like have the NWA title, didn't they? If I remember.
Yeah, in my mind, WCW. Is it Rick Rude? Is it Rick Rude or is it Ron Simmons?
We're talking the first person that was recognized and referred to as the WCW World Champion.
See, I would have gone Ric Flair, but I mean, I would not know.
I can picture it. I can hear it. I can't see who it is. I can.
That's literally what the question's asking you.
Ric Flair is an obvious answer. Dusty Rhodes could be possible. This is around 91, I'm sure.
I'll just
it
check
is.
my official Insiders WrestleMania.
And
promotion.
Clark's got this one nailed down. Yeah, don't worry about it.
I think I'm mixing Rick Rude with the international title. I think I've mixed that up. So I don't think it's Rick Rude. I think he was the WCW international champion when they had that weird belt problem when the belt went to the WWF. So I don't think it's Rick Rude. Could it be Sting? Could Sting have been the champion
Ooh.
when they did the switch? Which feels like that could be right. I'm basing this on very little, but if I'm now having an educated stab in the dark, which is a complete oxymoron, Sting.
Yeah, let's go with Sting.
Sting!
You're
is
going
my
with
answer.
Sting?
Yeah.
It's not Sting.
Damn it!
I knew that was how you were going to, whether right or wrong, that was how the cadence you were going to come in with. I knew it.
Hell yeah, boy, he ran into that. You should listen to Clark Andrews. It is Ric Flair. He was the NWA champion, and they had a unification match for it, and Ric Flair won that too. Still Ric Flair. Woo! Incorrect. Question number 3.
Fair.
Excluding the Taskmaster Kevin Sullivan, name any member of the Dungeon of Doom.
Right. You've got. Hang on.
Clark Andrews looks
what
completely
was John
confused.
Tenter?
I mean, I know the Road
Shark.
Warrior.
He's gone down a
Legion
different
of
track with
Doom,
the word
but
Doom.
Dungeon of Doom.
I'm going to go with the Shark.
Clark Andrews, do you have any comment or idea what's happening?
I am also going to go with the Shark. Based on Dow Jones.
You're going with the Shark?
An answer.
We could. Abdullah the Butcher could be in there, but
You're
let's
going
go
with
with
the
the Shark.
The Shark
Shark.
is correct. You could have had Kamala, Lex Luger, the Yeti, Jimmy Hart, the Shark, Big Van Vader, the Zodiac, Meng, the Giant, Hugh Morris, the Barbarian, Conan,
This
Mac,
is another
Big
one of those
Bubba,
name a
Ron the
wrestler
Leprechaun,
questions.
One Man Gang, Z Gangster, the Ultimate Solution, Loch Ness, or Jacqueline.
And David O. And
Was
I
it
forgot
the
about
entire
Loch
roster
Ness.
against one bloke?
Yeah, Hulk Hogan.
It was
Yeah.
Sting.
Hulk Hogan
We're
against
gonna
the
kill
entire-
Hulkamania with the Dungeon of Doom. There's no Hulkamaniacs in here,
Yeah,
brother.
but with
It's the
that
best
sort of
thing ever.
number, that sort of ratio, I believe it. You know, like Hulkamania is one thing, but there's about 25 people on that list, so they're
Yeah,
all
but
in the
they were-
faction at the same time.
Exactly.
Yeah, but they were all
Rob.
rubbish, so it's fine.
okay.
Question number 4. Who was the final WCW champion when the company was sold?
Booker
Ooh.
T.
Was
When it was
Yes,
sold.
so we're not including the lineage after
Ah.
WCW closed its doors. The last WCW champion was, of course, Chris Jericho when they unified them. So we're just talking about when WCW finished,
Yeah.
who was the champion.
So wasn't the last match Sting
okay.
versus Flair?
No. The last title match was Booker T against
Oh.
Scott Steiner, because Scott Steiner was the So it's careful wording on this question. WCW champion at the time the company was sold was
To
Scott
clarify,
Steiner.
we're talking about the
But
end of that show.
Perfect. At the end of the show, it was Booker T that holds up both the US and WCW title.
That is
Booker
correct.
T.
Excellent.
So
Yes.
at the end of that round, Rob and Dave right back in it with 8 points. Clark and Dow still slightly ahead on 9 points. But
47.
there are plenty of points to play for as we go into round 3, which is money in the question bank. Similar to round 1, there will be a blue corner and a red corner of questions. However, if you get the question wrong, the other team can cash in, answer the question for the point. Because you are 1 point behind, Rob and Dave, you get to select blue or red corner questions this time. So you will kick us off. Would you like the blue or the red corner?
Rob?
Dave, you're on a red background. Do you want to just stick to type?
Sure, why not? Let's stick with
Red.
All right, the red corner question. So again, same as round 1, but if you get the answer wrong, Dow and Clark can come in and swoop for the point. So there's potentially, you get all yours right and you steal all theirs. 10 points on the table here.
Okay.
So question number 1. Which 2 wrestlers, so I need both, faced off in the first ever Punjabi prison match in 2006?
the Punjabi prison match 2006. Now, there's been 2. So you've had Taker
know
and
it, I know
Carly, and you've had Batista and Carly. So
Which one was
it's-
first?
I need both the wrestlers as well.
Well, that's
I wanna
I mean,
say-
Great
yeah.
Khali, them, and then the other one is either Batista or Undertaker.
So Undertaker. Yeah. That's the which way round it goes.
I feel like it's Batista.
Go on then. Go with yours.
Batista and the Great Khali.
That is not correct. Over to Dow Jones and Clark Andrews to run in with the briefcase. You know the answer to this.
Okay, so I remember that the Great Khali was injured.
Yeah.
So I believe that it is the Big Show and the Undertaker. The Big Show took his place.
Interesting.
I'm sure it was the Big Show.
Was it the Big Show? I don't remember the Big Show.
I think it was the Big Show.
I seem to
So I
recall
remember he
Batista
came in and
being
he
in
looked all
there.
sort of. I think Batista was afterwards.
The first one.
The first one. Yep. I'm positive it's Big Show Undertaker.
Big Show.
I'm
Undertaker.
positive on it.
Gonna have to push you for a final answer here.
Yeah, let's go with it. I feel like
Yeah, Big Show.
okay.
Big
You are
Show
right to
Taker.
go with that. It's the cash-in of the century. You get the point. It is the Big Show and the Undertaker who replaced the injured Great Khali in the only reason the match was happening in the first place. Question number 2. When the Nexus debuted in June 2010, how many members did they have?
This is still for me and Dave, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah.
You
Okay.
don't have to name them. You just have to give me a number.
That's fine,
Right.
but I still feel like it would help to rattle them off in my head.
Yeah.
I mean,
so
you won't
Even
get
if I'm just doing it
I,
in my head.
I think there's 8, but carry on.
I think you're right.
Because
So you got Miz, David Otunga.
I was
Big
going to
John
say, because
Studd.
if you look at the 7-on-7, which was the
Yeah.
7-on-7 match that happened later on, which was the Nexus
Yes,
and
they.
6
obviously-
stars, and then they brought back Daniel Bryan, who was
Yeah.
the 8th original member of the
I
Nexus.
think you're right. I think it's 8. Yeah,
So let's go with 8.
I think
That
you're
is
right.
Spot on.
Bang.
1 point on the
I'd have got
board
there
for
by
the show.
counting too, but yeah,
Yeah.
glad you know these things.
I mean, I wouldn't have. I got there by Googling. Question number 3. Who is the only 2-time winner of a women's Money in the Bank ladder match?
Oh,
Ooh.
Only 2-time winner of a women's.
Christ.
I have a name in my head.
Go on then. Who do you
My
think?
first instinct was Bailey.
No. Okay, I've got one in my head, and it's not Bailey.
Okay.
The
problem becomes, If
Yeah.
one of us is right, but we get
One
the
of us is
question wrong. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
What's your name?
The Empress of Tomorrow.
Ooh.
Genuinely forgotten her name at this point in time.
Asuka.
My brain is jumped on. Asuka. Is Asuka a 2-time women's in the Money in the Bank Championship winner? Because obviously she won it, and literally the next night she was given the title because Becky
yeah.
Lynch had to go off and
She
was pregnant
did,
and
that's
went off
right,
and
'cause one
had
was-
Bubba.
One was Mania, wasn't it? Because it was the show after Mania.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you know what? Let's go with yours. I think that's the best guess we've got.
You going with Asuka?
So let's go with Asuka.
Asuka has won the Money in the Bank ladder match once. The answer is Carmella, who has won it twice. She won it.
Okay, I'd like to steal,
Shit!
and it's Carmella.
I think it's a bit late now.
She-
I think the fairest way to approach this, Andy.
To be honest, that was generally I was generally going to go for that because if I remember correctly, the first women Money's in the Bank, it was James Ellsworth that took the.
Well, the question is null and
yeah.
void, so it's out.
Yeah,
Because you've been talking about
I
it.
think the fairest way to approach this,
Nah.
Andy, if you'd like my 2 cents, is to lock out one of their questions for us to steal.
Sure.
We get to
unless
pick
you
which one.
unless you have another question. Yeah.
That seems fair. I'll decide in their questions what I do with that. That's my mistake. But
Yeah,
you know,
we'll
I'm
just be like, we don't know
entitled
the answer, so we can't
Doesn't
steal
really
it. So
matter.
we're just going to make this one the lockout question. Done. We're all square, all fair.
to- Okay, so what you're saying is minus all the points. All right, there we go.
Yeah.
Question number 4, which I will not give you the answer after you do not know the answer because they can answer the question, like in the round that I explained and made up myself. Question number 4: what was the main event of SummerSlam 2000?
Main event. Do not look at your book, Andy.
It's the WrestleMania book.
There's a WrestleMania book.
I definitely know this one. I know, it's my favourite pay-per-view, so
hold
I
on,
know
hold
the
on, hold
answer
on.
to this.
Oh, no, it's
okay,
not-
if
no,
Andy
no.
definitely knows the answer, then if you don't get this right, we won't pass it over. That's fine. Let's fix that straight away. Excellent.
No, because they're the ones who've been inconvenienced in this case, so it needs to be reversed.
Yeah, but they can't get that question. Oh, I see what you mean.
Yeah,
They might still get
so
it wrong.
we need to have a question in their round that we're not allowed to steal.
Yeah, it's almost like you should pay attention to the rounds you invented.
Yeah, I mean, I'm doing my best on your behalf, mate. But,
Yeah.
but it would mean a lot more coming from you.
Yeah. Okay.
See,
Right, so this
annoyingly,
was
I had
during the time of Triple H and Rock feuding massively.
yeah. So I had a name a match pop into my head, but I think it's 99. I don't think it's 2000, and it was a SummerSlam match.
Which one? Because right, okay.
It
So what's your
was-
SummerSlam match for '99?
SummerSlam match for 99 was Triple H, Austin, Mankind with Jesse Ventura as the special guest referee.
Correct. That is '99.
Yeah. So then
That is
so then
'99 because Austin was
WrestleMania
injured
2000.
in 2000.
Yeah, because Mania 2000 was obviously the four-way match that saw Triple H come away with the win. I think.
Yep.
with the
Triple
win.
H walked in. Triple H walked out. Backlash.
Yes.
The Rock won.
Yep.
Which I want to say the Rock held until
Maybe.
SummerSlam, but I can't remember who he faced at SummerSlam.
It was too early for Lesnar. Lesnar was 02.
Oh yeah, Lesnar was 02.
Yeah.
So way after that.
Pre-invasion.
But it was before Angle. It was pre-Angle.
Yep.
It was pre-Angle winning it.
Yep. Because
Angle didn't
Angle
win
won it later
until
on in.
later on.
Oh no, hang on. He won it in late 2000.
He won it in 2000, but he won it later on in
right at
2000.
the end of the year. Yeah.
Yeah. So who was feuding at the time?
I feel like it would have been Rock and Triple H.
Dow Jones versus Clark Andrews.
Yes, absolutely.
Back when before they became a unit
mm.
and also a team.
I'm gonna
They didn't
kick
chuck Big
myself
Show
now.
in the mix. They didn't chuck Big Show in the mix
No.
again somewhere, did they?
No. No, because Big Show like wrestled Angle at Backlash, for example, in that where he was like Hulk Hogan impersonating Angle against Angle.
Was that
It's really
2000?
weird. Yeah.
It was later than that.
Yeah,
for
it
some
was
reason.
2000. No, it's 2000. It was a really weird time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's
Okay.
fair.
So should we go Rock Triple H and just call it on that one?
Yeah. I think
Before I
that's...
give you the answer, I do have an
Right.
extra question. So
Right.
I can either give you an extra question in this round, or you can choose to not have this one passed over if you get this wrong.
Yeah, see again, this doesn't work.
Oh, but it does. But what I'm saying, you can choose to
I-
not do that.
I understand
or
what you said, yeah.
Or you can have the extra question.
If
Clark
we have
Andrews
the
says he
extra
knows
question,
what this is. So
yeah, there is. If we
Oh, I
have
see.
the extra question, it basically null and voids that question that was incorrectly utilised.
And I'm not sure that's right though.
if I can give you
Yeah.
another question, and they didn't
Yeah,
get
yeah, I
you
see what
didn't
you're
get a point. We'll
Yeah.
give them another
Yeah,
one.
so-
Or you can choose.
Yeah, but we're
To not
not the
pass
ones
this
who've been
question over.
I
inconvenienced.
feel like we're being screwed over
Yeah.
here.
Yeah. So this is what I'm saying, right? They are the ones who've been inconvenienced
But you're
by your
winning.
inability to
It's
follow
the-
your own preset
Oh,
rules.
man.
So this is why I'm giving you the choice. Do you want to go with that, or do you just want to null and void that, and I'll give you another question?
Do you want to just stitch it to them further?
No, but you'll get
Yeah.
another question.
Oh, I see. A new question that they can
and we'll
steal.
just null and void that one. Yeah.
Right, I see. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's
So
do
if you
that.
get that
Yeah,
wrong,
that
they can still do it.
solves the
Okay.
problem before we go to the
Yeah,
next round.
fine.
So
Okay. So
yeah,
you're going
our
with
answer is
versus
Rock Triple H because we got nothing. So
Okay,
this
and
would
I'm
be
not
one
gonna
for
shout
Clark
out the
Andrews to
I'm,
pick up
I'm
on
not
board.
going to shout out the answer, but I will say that is incorrect because of the rules again that I established from the thing that I made up, and pass it over to Clark Andrews and Dow Jones. And if you
so-
get this wrong, it's going to be hilarious.
They are correct that The Rock and Triple H were in that match, but also in that match was Kurt Angle.
That was the
Triple
triple
threat
threat.
You are correct.
Ah,
It's the one where he ran up with
Yeah.
Stephanie.
well done.
Yeah, high fives. Yeah.
Yeah.
I will give you a
Hang on,
replacement.
load of that.
Yeah, they're going
Like,
to. All right. So your question.
See if I
number,
can slap Dave from remotely.
your replacement question number 3, which is in fact your question number 4.
Yep.
Is The Undertaker, American Badass, was buried alive, never to be heard from again until way later. He returned as the dead man at which event?
WrestleMania 20.
Yeah, that was my guess too. I remember Kane's
Or
face.
WrestleMania XX.
Yeah, where it all began again.
You sure?
Yes.
Cool. You have made the right decision in having a new
Indeed.
question because that.
All
is
right, cool.
And your final question is: Paul Bearer's last WWE televised appearance featured him being kidnapped and locked in what?
It was a freezer. It was a freezer, like a walk-in fridge.
Wasn't it a tank? They filled it with concrete, like a glass tank, like a fish, not a fish tank, but like a. It was like a. I remember it was like a big translucent box. And
Okay.
His last ever televised appearance. We're talking about.
Yeah.
Just to clarify.
Is that not it?
I'm just saying. I'm clarifying. It's his the last appearance he ever made on television. He was kidnapped and locked in.
I mean, technically, his ashes were on an episode of Raw, just between.
So they were locked in an urn.
Wow.
Yeah,
where you could
So, I mean,
physically
you could
see
have that.
him.
I think that was an episode of SmackDown. I think the Dudley Boys locked him in there, and I think the Undertaker pulled the lever that filled it with concrete. What I don't remember is it was a big translucent box, but what was it? That's what I'm struggling with. A phone booth, maybe?
If you're saying big transparent box, you don't have to specify the exact.
Okay, fair enough. Then go with that, Rob.
Transparent
because I
fish
think-
tank.
Yeah, it's a fish tank on its side. Okay.
Let's go with yours.
No, fish up, stupid.
You going with yours?
Yeah.
Yes.
Go with Rob's.
Big
The
translucent.
thing you were
box.
referring to was the concrete crypt. It's not correct.
Oh,
Dow Jones and Clark Andrews. Would you like to cash in?
Was it? Go for it, Clark.
Yeah, you go for it.
I-
I feel like you know.
I think he was locked in some sort of freezer. I seem to remember. I feel like he was in a wheelchair, maybe. Wheeled him into a thing, and then I feel like a door closed, and I feel like it was a freezer, some sort of giant
I mean,
freezer.
I can't personally remember WWF Presents Tomb Raider 2, but
I was going to say this is Tomb Raider 2.
Yeah,
This is
but
the
I'll go
what you
for
do
it,
to the
yeah.
butler if you're a sadist,
That's
let's go.
my.
or just
he
play
was-
the game normally.
yeah, I'll go
I'm
for
saying
it.
it's a freezer, but it might have been a room. But if I have to say a thing, a freezer.
Yeah, let's go
Freezer
with
is
it.
correct. David.
Yes.
Probably thinking of a walk-in freezer, Dow. Something
is.
is possible to be two things.
Yeah.
That makes
So
sense.
A room,
he
which
was
is also
he
a
was,
freezer.
he was kidnapped by Randy Orton. He was
That's it.
feuding with Kane at the time, and
Kane.
kidnapped him, put him in a
Yep.
wheelchair, and put him in a big
Kane,
freezer.
right? Okay.
Kane
Was a
got him out the
wheelchair.
freezer later in the show, and he was like, "Help me, Kane!" And Kane said, "I will save you from me," and rolled him back in. Shut it. That is the last we ever saw of Paul Bearer. Rob, you are correct in the concrete crypt, which was a handicap match, a main event of a pay-per-view versus the Dudley Boys.
Was
No.
it? I thought it was a SmackDown
Yeah.
episode. It was
No,
like a
it
really
was
weird
Great
cliffhanger.
American Bash 07, I think it was. So it was
Oh, okay.
a fair few years earlier. But that is the last we ever saw of Paul Bearer on TV. So another successful steal. So we will switch back to Dow and Clark, who will have the same situation, and I will not give them the answers. And Rob and Dave will have a chance to steal should they get them wrong.
Appreciate
you've got
that.
the blue corner. So
David
I'll read out the
O'Connor.
answer first, so Rob
The
can't
Miz.
have it. What? Is that what you want to give as your first answer?
No, no. Let's
Tony Hadley.
Question number one.
Miz.
Let's let him read the question. He's gone silent again.
Oh no.
You've muted yourself again.
There we
Really
go.
sensitive, like touch button on the mute, but yeah.
Yeah.
In
It's
1990,
the question. Guess what the question is?
yeah, the Miz, correct. No, in 1996, we all know that Kurt Angle won a gold medal with a broken freaking neck. Which city were the Olympics held at that year?
It was Atlanta.
Well done. Yes.
Final answer?
Yep.
Yeah, that's correct.
Yes.
Question number 2. Raven holds the record for the most WWF Hardcore Championship reigns with 26. But who was Hardcore Champion for the most combined days?
Oh, what a question that is.
See, Undertaker held it for a long time, I think.
So did Van Dam.
How long did Mankind hold it for? Because he was the first.
That's a good point. He was
And then-
like early doors.
I'm actually surprised at Raven because I remember Crash Holly obviously being like that was his main gimmick when he was a 24/7 hardcore champ.
It was it Al Snow.
And then you
Was
had
it Hardcore
Kane.
Holly?
Kane won
Yeah.
it at WrestleMania.
There's so many options here.
I feel like it's got to be a big guy. I'd probably want to go with. I'd kind of want to go with Kane, you know.
No, surely not. Surely not. It'd
You're
be
gonna have to name
something
someone.
like Al Snow or see, Bossman had it quite a long time.
He did,
Raven,
yep.
I know. Yeah, I think it's going to be who's it? Could be a Crash Holly because he was constantly feuding with that belt and then losing it and then winning it back. So if we're talking about time,
Yeah, are we timing like the collective hours that he would have held it? Because
We're talking days. So if we all won the hardcore championship in that like scramble period, it would count as 1 day.
yeah,
okay.
I kind of wonder if it's Holly, but which
We're
one?
just talking about the most days overall.
Most days. Who? See, Al Snow is a shout. I think Kane is there, but not in the top 5. Snow, Bossman, either Holly. See, I'm gonna. The easy answer is saying Crash Holly. Is the easy
Fun
Okay.
answer.
That's the easy one, but I feel like that's like a number 2 or number 3.
Yeah,
It could be an Al Snow.
I'd be more intrigued to go with Al Snow.
Yeah, I'm gonna say, but it could be Hardcore Holly.
I think if I had to pick between those 3, I'd pick Al Snow.
Let's go Al Snow. Lock it in.
Al Snow is not the correct answer. Rob and Dave, you have a chance to run in with the briefcase.
See, I was thinking Crash Holly until they pointed out that if he won it back multiple times in a day, it wouldn't count.
Still
No,
1 day.
Yeah.
I've
But then
got a
of the time
theory.
they do a
carry
lot
on.
of angles where he would lose the belt and win it back within, say, 10 seconds, in which case he kept it for that day.
Yeah, so it's
So my-
most consecutive number of days, not most consecutive number of reigns.
Yeah, exactly, right. So I feel like it's my gut says Crash Holly, but you were about to say something, and I kind of want to hear you.
Yeah, I'm going left field on this one. I think it's going to be someone like ridiculous that we've not considered, but who was very much in the mix of that title. I think it's going to be someone like Blackman.
Okay, interesting.
I think it's going to be someone like that because he had periods where he had it for quite lengthened time.
Should we go with that?
That's
Let's
a
just
great
go with
answer.
Yeah, let's go Steve Blackman, the Lethal Weapon.
You're going with a Lethal Weapon, Steve Blackman, which is the correct
God
answer.
damn it.
Wow.
Nice one, Dave.
What an answer.
Nice
What
one.
a steal.
Well done.
172 cumulative days over just 6 reigns.
Wow.
In comparison, Ravens 26 only added up to 84.
What a wrestler he was. Steve Blackman.
Love Steve
Yeah.
Blackman.
There you
Yeah.
go.
There's
So
a
back
great
to Dow.
story of Steve Blackman where Lance Storm says he went up to Steve Blackman and said, "Hey, Steve, you look like you're deep in thought." And Steve Blackman replies with, "Yes, I've thought of 43 different ways to kill everyone in this room."
I love the fact 2 of you were drinking at that point.
Yeah. Nice.
Anyway, your
Yes.
question number 3 to Dow and Clark. Who is the only 2-time winner of a men's Money in the Bank ladder match?
Oh,
Ken Kennedy. Wait, no. CM Punk. Wait, no.
right. I'm trying to think because Edge has cashed in. No, he's cashed in more than.
I think it might be
one.
CM Punk. I think it's Punk. The reason why I said Kennedy is my brain false started because he won it and then obviously never cashed in.
Yeah.
But then my brain went, wait, who else has won? I think it's Punk. I can't remember if it was year after year, but I'm sure it's Punk because I always enjoyed the CM Punk look with the long hair. Yeah, and I can
Okay.
vividly, yeah, I can picture him holding the briefcase, sort of going 2. So I'm going to say CM Punk.
Okay. Yeah. Let's go with it. CM Punk.
CM Punk is the correct answer.
Yes.
Yeah.
Question number 4.
CM Punk. CP
CM.
Punk.
Who won
Pepsi
the
Phil.
first ever WWE Women's Royal Rumble?
Oh, yes, I
Oh.
know this. It's Oscar.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
I'm not going to.
because I remember she won it, and then Ronda Rousey came out at the end of that show. So Oscar
Ah.
was your first Women's Royal Rumble winner.
That is correct. I mean, I can't remember about the Ronda Rousey bit, but
Yeah, it was. He's right. That's exactly what
Yeah.
happened.
must be that Asuka Ronda Rousey match I clearly remember happening. Anyway, your final question in Money in the Question Bank is: during his 1,316-day reign, how many defenses did Roman Reigns make of his Universal Championship?
Oh, not a clue.
I'm just gonna go. Wow, he
26.
went for 1,000.
Hardly any.
I'm gonna go with 1
9.
for the universal. I reckon it's going to be something like 7 or something like that. I don't think he would have defended it that many times.
Are you going with 7?
But
No, it'd be more than that.
Okay.
It's got to be more than that because it was a long time he had that belt, and it wasn't every pay-per-view.
Yeah.
That was a long time. In
Maybe
my mind, it's something like 20-something.
Okay.
But I don't know where I've got that number from. I just feel like I've got Michael Cole talking nonsense.
Hang on.
He's defending this for the 28,000th time. And yeah.
Yeah. See, I don't think it's that high. I'd be tempted to say like maybe even something like 12.
You've
been
so good, Andy. So I'm happy to go with your time.
You know what? Let's meet somewhere in the middle. You say about 20 or something.
I think it's 26. I've got 26 in my head.
Shall we go 16? Or what do you want to go with?
It could be 16. I'll accept that.
Okay.
It wasn't many. It wasn't as many as it should be versus the amount of days he had it.
Let's go with 16.
I thought wrestlers had to defend their belt every 30 days. So, yeah.
You're going with 16?
Yeah, let's go 16.
Why not?
Hang on, let me just refer to my official Insiders WrestleMania. But oh yeah, no, it's not in there.
Just brazenly in front of the camera and everything.
I'm going to dock you points. I mean, if you do that, I could just like Price is Right.
Yeah, if you literally make it clear that you didn't know the answer until you looked in the book, I think Andy's well within his rights to dock you.
I believe Roman Reigns wasn't even born when this book came out. So, yeah, I'm going to go with
how many WrestleManias does it cover? Like 4?
It goes up to WrestleMania 2000, to be fair. So, yeah, let's go 16. Why not?
Why not? I wouldn't have.
So, of the 1,316 days, you think he took 1,300 days off?
Yeah, I do.
That is not the correct answer.
Okay.
Rob and Dave, you have every other number in the universe other than 16 to choose from.
Yeah, perfect.
Okay.
They've narrowed it down by 1 for
shows.
us. Brilliant.
This is like,
See, this is the thing. You got 1,316 days.
Yep.
So as an average of 30 days a month, it's about 42, 43, 44 months.
Yep.
As an average, so it's got to be somewhere in that range. And Alex is right when he turns around and said it's not as many as it should have been. So when you should have had 44 title defenses in that time. You didn't.
Yeah.
We know that.
Yeah.
And I think it's somewhere.
I think it's in the high 20s. I think Alex is
in
on
the high 20s.
I think he's in the ballpark with 26.
29.
I think it's 28. Just as a kind of, because
that's
I'm kind of rattling off the
leaning-
number of people he
Yeah,
defended
so
against. It's
I'm
only about
and I'm
15 or 16.
yeah, and I'm leaning to 30. So do you want to call it down the middle and go like 29?
Yeah, let's do it.
If you're saying 28, I'm saying 30.
29?
Let's call it 29.
If it turns out to be 28, I just reserve the right to say I told you so. That's fine.
Yeah,
But
absolutely.
But the same
100%.
applies. The same holds for 30 for you. So you
Yeah,
know, see,
okay.
we're pretty much evenly matched there. So that's fine.
Yeah.
29.
Is not correct.
Oh,
It's 31.
Wrong side of the split.
There we go. Wrong side.
31. If you remove Jey Uso from the planet, you would have been correct. So if you ever get a time machine in, you can do
Why would
that.
I want to go to that sort of extreme length just to get a point? That seems really
seems very fair.
No, I think it's actually quite unhinged.
Just say yeet, he'd understand. Anyway. So that leaves us going into
glad he
our
would.
round 4. So we've got Rob and Dave on 11 and Clark and Dow on 15. However, there are still plenty more points to play for, and it's anybody's game as we go into round 4. Introduce yourself, which is
Clark
the
Andrews
intros round.
Damn, he's fast.
That is not the correct answer, so you will have lost a point for that. You will not have the correct
Only Hadley.
So, in this round, each of you will have to, in Nevermind the Buzzcock style, perform the intro of the theme song of a wrestler to your team partner.
Amazing.
Oh,
You have
God.
3 each. Rob and Dave,
3
your-
each.
you have 3 each to do. Rob and Dave, so there's 6 points on the table here for each team, depending on how good you and subsequently your partner is. Rob and Dave,
No
you're first. Who
thinking.
would you like to nominate to perform the intros first? And I will send your intros to you.
This is brilliant.
Who's
Okay,
going
I will perform first.
Dave will perform first. Dave,
Oh,
give me a
no.
number. Hang on.
Any number?
Yeah,
16.
give me a number between 1 and 4. You could have said 31, and that would have been topical.
I know. Exactly. Let's go with 3.
Number 3. Okay, I will text you your numbers now. Your numbers? Your 3. So, again, I'm just giving you the wrestler. If they've had different theme songs, that's on you. Pick the most recognizable one.
Is this the same rules as Nevermind the Buzzcocks, as in you can't put any words in it?
Yep, it's all just...
You can make the noises of the words.
The noise is
right?
the music, but no words. So, Dave, I'm
Got it.
sending you yours now.
Okay.
As an SMS.
You think you know? No, that's the opposite.
Yeah, that would like. This is what I'm worried about. Is there's going to be ones where actually the words are really crucial.
Oh,
Well,
God.
you see what you get.
Can these get passed over?
Have you received your
Christ.
list, Dave?
I have received my list.
Then over to you.
Oh,
You'll get
Christ,
1 point for
my,
each one Rob can get correctly.
Probably shut up.
Apologies, my Facebook's going nuts at me.
And again, if there were
Okay.
words in it and you kind of want to make sounds to replicate what would be there, feel free. Just can't say the words.
Okay. Can we use other words? It would sound like it. Okay. I've got 3, so we'll start with the first one, which is we'll start with that a little bit.
Where was the crazy frog wrestler?
Are you doing them in the order I gave you?
No,
Dave, I'm
no,
going to ask you to do
I'm
that
not.
one more time, please.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. No, I won't do them in necessarily the order that they're coming in because it would just be mental for me to try. All right, okay, so I'm going with number 2 first. So.
And it just goes on like this.
Yeah, but then I don't know the rest of the tune. I don't know the rest of the tune off the top of my head.
Oh wait, it's the Miz.
Yeah, it's the Miz.
You can pass if you don't know, but you might as well just say the name
Big
of the
John
wrestler.
Studd.
The Ultimate Warrior. You're kidding.
How on earth have you got that from that? That is unbelievable. That isn't even close to how that sounds.
No. You told me you might as well just say the name of a wrestler, and so I did, and that was the closest I had in my head.
Well, I got your point, and that
Not
served you well
Warrior,
rather than trying
not
to actually
David
answer the
Otunga.
question. So.
I mean,
Rob
come on.
Ringside delivers.
That's insane.
All right, next one, Dave.
No pressure.
Apologies, my connection dropped for a second, then I'm back again. Right, so we'll go to number 3 this time.
Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Hold on, have I got that one right? No, it's not that one. Sorry, it's not that one. It's my head trying to work it through the theme tunes again.
All right, tell you what, Andy, are we okay that I just have a guess at the actual thing rather than him just making noise?
I mean, you can say
absolutely
that if you want.
You can say that.
Is that your final answer?
To what?
Atrocious, that one.
Is it Spandau Ballet?
Yes, absolutely love it. Amazing. No, it's not Spandau Ballet, unfortunately.
No.
All right. Dave, what was that?
That was Triple H.
All right, then. And your final one.
So
Hang on a minute. Oh, wait, hang on. Whoa. At what point did we actually have the theme tune?
I mean, he made some kind of noise.
He made some kind of noise. So what, if he accidentally belched, I'd had to guess off that.
I mean, he tried to do something that was something. You got your last one, Dave. You're up.
Yeah. I know. Just give me 2 seconds with it. There we go. Right. Okay.
I feel like I don't understand what's happened here. So I successfully guessed one out of nowhere, right? And then the second one, I didn't get to go, and we've moved on to number 3.
So it's right. Okay. So it's the last one is.
I feel like I know it. Just on that noise.
He probably does know it. So it's, jum, 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 jum. Jum, 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 jum.
Oh, see, now it's gone. No, you've done the actual.
Okay.
You've done
See,
the
my
actual.
initial thought was the brew /
No,
gangrel.
not quite.
Yeah, that's who I was going.
Dave, have you got a text from someone else at the same time?
What are the odds?
Again, you went
Wrestling.
with the concept of it being multiple themes.
I at least had a go
No.
at this one, so that's something.
You did.
That's an improvement.
Yeah.
from the previous.
I mean, to be
Right.
fair, if it was the brew, that was a pretty good impression.
Would have been a very
This
good
is-
impression of it.
Uh,
No.
Dave, would you like to disclose what you were trying to do?
That was supposed to be The Rock, but it was when he came back, and he came back with his his 2003 like. It's
Maybe try the
Wow.
recognizable one. would have
Specify
been
Yeah,
nice.
exactly. If I
You
couldn't
can
remember
recognise
it.
the free one.
Unreal.
All
Sorry,
right, well,
Rob.
even
One
then,
out of three.
against all odds, Rob managed to get one of those right.
Yeah.
Out of
Maybe-
the two I had to go at, yeah. I'm still,
Yeah.
still a little
There
bit
you go.
sore.
You
about
said
it.
Stone Cold at the
I
other
don't
one.
really
You
understand
got
what's
one.
happened. Where did number 2 go?
I'll give you another one, but I don't think it's going to
Well,
help
this
you
one,
anymore.
Nah, it's not gonna help
I'm
right now.
genuinely a bit confused, right? I get number 1, I have a go.
Yes.
Number 2, nothing happens. Dave says the answer and we move on.
Oh, did you not hear what Dave said? What
Well,
Dave
no, I
did?
don't understand. No, he said
He did-
I
he
heard
did-
him say the
Wait,
answer.
He did do something. You said Stone Cold, and he said no Triple H and moved
No.
on.
No, he didn't. No, that's not what happened, right?
Yeah.
No, I'm
That's where
quite
my
strong on
connection
this
dropped
because I
out.
was there.
Rewind the
right?
tape.
Yeah, rewind the tape. Feel free, because what actually happens is he makes the noise. I say Stone Cold Steve Austin. He goes, actually, wait, I'll do a different one, or something to that effect, and then goes on to say the answer's Triple H without actually doing another thing.
I mean, that's,
Okay.
that's on him. I mean, if you're appealing it, we can send them another one.
So
if
we've
you
got
feel it will
Rob
help you.
Ringside versus Andy.
No.
Coming up in February. Just tickets available now. At
No, I mean, we can, look, we're already losing. Why not just, it's fine. This screw jobs are always fun like that. It gives controversy, creates cash and all that. So let's just move
That's
on.
fine.
and
If
people
you
can just-
if you
No, it's
say
fine.
that you didn't hear him do the second one, I'll
No,
send
it's
him a
fine.
different one.
Let's see if hashtag Ringside was right. Turns up anywhere, and we'll just go from there. And if it
Yeah,
doesn't,
I think
no,
Q and
no.
on are all over this one. Anyway, let's move on then. Dow Jones and Clark Andrews, who's going first to do the intros?
I'll do the intros if you want, Down.
Sounds good. Let's have some fun.
Cool.
All
The
right.
the
Can't
chat's already
wait for this.
exploded with Rob and Dave are getting majorly screwed. Now, what they don't specify is by Rob and Dave, which is actually what's happening.
All right.
Rob and Dave are getting majorly screwed by their lack of wrestling knowledge.
Clark, give me a number between 1, 2, and 4. Or of those numbers. Don't give me a number between 1, 2, and 4, because then you'll only give me 2. So say 1, 2,
1.5.
or 4.
Let's go with let's go with 1. Let's just go straight into 1.
All right. I'm sending you your 3 list now.
Here we go. You think you know me? You think you know me?
All right.
Well,
Good luck. Yeah, I was going to say good luck with that one without words.
These are easy. Okay, right. I'll start.
Don't say that.
Okay.
Chat, make your own minds up.
Right.
Okay, here we go.
I'll start straight away. Here we go.
Can we just keep this going?
Yeah, that's correct.
Shocking.
Okay. And then here we go, straight into the next one.
Please keep going.
I'm assuming the Hardy
8
Boys.
straight minutes.
Correct. Okay.
That is correct. You can see what he's done here. He's gone for the kind of controversial approach of doing something that sounds like the song.
Yeah.
Absolutely, absolutely.
It does help when you're given
And
some of the
then,
most famous wrestlers on the planet as their things. Yeah. and
and
some
then,
of
I'm going to
their
give
iconic
you
ones.
a little clue, Rob. All of these are some of the most famous wrestlers on the planet.
So,
How's that one going wrong?
Finally,
I don't think you understand the concept of an, I don't think you understand the concept of an intro either. Like, it's not the whole fucking thing.
I can't.
The first 10 seconds of the promo as well.
Also, give the full names, dates of birth, and addresses of the people involved. Dow Jones,
do
going
know
to push you
this.
for an answer.
Yeah, I do know it, and I cannot think of who that is.
Do it again if you want.
Yes,
No,
please.
you can't do it again. No, you can't do it again.
Ah,
I'm gonna have to pass. I can't think of who it is. Can't think
I
of it.
don't believe it.
I can't.
I
think of
really
genuinely
can't
don't
understand it. You don't know. I don't know how you don't know that.
I can't think of who it is.
I mean,
was
Dave, you
spot
probably
on,
shouldn't
Clark.
say anything at this
Yeah,
point.
I know absolutely that one, but even
I
that
can
one.
hear it.
Clark was spot on.
Clark,
Yeah.
would you like to reveal what you were doing?
it was the NWO.
Absolutely
Really?
spot on.
Did you
All
not
right.
get it
Like
with
he was the
bum,
instrument.
bum, bum, bum.
Rob,
No!
it's your turn.
For
It
those
is your
that watch,
turn, Rob. You've got 2 or 4 left. What do you want?
Okay, let's go with 2.
Okay.
Andre the
They are on their way to
Giant.
you. I mean, that's actually would be banging if we picked that. I didn't think of that. Wish I had.
please be one of these. Be right to censor.
All right, Rob, are you ready?
I am. Okay, I'll just go through the list one by one.
Oh, the small thing.
Nice, very nice.
Is heckling encouraged here? With other songs?
I mean, it's wrestling, so no. Please remain quiet, Clark Andrews, or you will be Dr. Point. Should you do that again? Oh yeah, I'm the authority now.
I was enjoying the chat comment.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
No, I don't know. That's just gone. No, I don't have
It's
it.
going to be one of those, is it? All right.
Yeah, it's gonna be one of those.
Wow.
Do you want to just guess the name of a wrestler? You've got
just take a random wrestler in this one.
Big
Big John Studd.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, Big John Studd.
The bits.
I mean, he
let's
just
go-
pulled
let's-
Ultimate Warrior clean out of his
yeah,
ass.
exactly. I was going to say, let's go Batista.
No, that's not correct.
No.
Second one, Mr. Ringside.
Oh, we're not going to find out who it was.
No, never. Well, I think, Rob, you can
Yeah, you're
tell.
going to speculate on it forever. It's the American Nightmare. Cody
Of
Rhodes.
course it is.
But of course, you have to stop when the
I
vocals.
do know the
begin,
fact that everyone
otherwise
else
it's
went,
not the intro.
oh, yeah.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah. Okay. Number 2. Let me just make sure I've got them in the right order. Down, 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 down. Clark's loving it. If nothing else, I made a fan.
It really isn't that one. That's Axel Jim Duggan in the background there. Nope. I'm really not getting this one from you tonight.
Oh,
Go
come
with-
on,
my
Dave.
days.
Oh,
Dave.
sorry. Atrocious, I know. I do
Have you,
apologize.
have you only ever had wrestling like described to you rather than actually watching it?
You just listen to the audiobook.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Everything on that one, so you don't get the introductions. Hulk Hogan. Nope. Carry on.
No,
It
Rob,
was
would you
not.
like to disclose what you were
It
doing?
was the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels.
Ah,
But of course, you
Of course
can't
it was.
use the words.
no, exactly.
Oh, I get it now.
Yeah. It's just when you actually do the intro, you can understand what I'm doing. Tricky
Yeah.
part is that,
Doing it with
anyway.
no words.
Right, this one's actually surprisingly difficult.
Then I'm definitely not getting it. Be
Clarifying question, Andy. Can I make the sounds as if the words are being spoken without actually
Yep.
using the words?
Yep, as long as you don't say the words. So if
Yep,
you
that's
were going
fine.
to do
That
like
was
the
entirely
Cool. That
melody-
makes this one somewhat easier.
Yep, if you can do the melody of it, that's fine. Just can't say the words, especially if the words are like Ted DiBiase, he's Ted DiBiase, Ted DiBiase, that is him.
Yeah.
If that was Ted DiBiase's theme song.
Yeah. Well, do I even need to do it now that you've ruined it?
Dave will still say Big John. That should be fine.
Probably.
I have to stop there. That's an intro.
Randy Orton.
Very good.
Thank goodness for that.
Correct. It is
It
Randy
was.
Orton.
I thought you
Yeah,
were
got
going with
one.
Sami Zayn at the beginning there, but then it just went to
All right. And that leaves Dow Jones
Oh
with
god.
the remaining 3. They are on their way.
Okay. Oh my god.
All right.
I'm trying to even.
Come on,
The
Dow.
first one.
So,
believe it-
so he's
I
been
believe
given
in you.
Kai and Tai, Yokozuna, and
Give me a minute. Give me a minute. I'm trying to think of the first one.
Ted DiBiase, there's Ted DiBiase over there. He's got a lot of cash and he don't care.
Yeah, that was the previous to the $1 Million Man gimmick. There was Ted DiBiase, that guy over there.
I think I can remember this theme. I think I can.
All right, let's go. Oh my god!
It sounded like someone died in Contra halfway through your. Clark Andrews, do you have an answer?
Oh, I know. I can picture down and out, down and out.
yeah.
Oh, I can't think of the damn wrestler. Oh, it's so annoying.
Just give us a random name then. It might be Ted DiBiase, who knows?
Do you know what? I know it's not going to be correct. I'm going to say Dean Ambrose, but I know it's not that.
It is not Dean Ambrose. Dow Jones, what were you doing?
That was meant to be Kevin Owens.
That's the one who it was. Of course it is. Yeah.
Okay, second one.
Right. Wait, hang on. Now. Something like that. I know what I wanted to do in my head, but nothing happened. What was in my head outwards.
So with that in mind, Clark Andrews, would you like to give a guess at that one?
I mean, wasn't that AC/DC there? However, you know, I'm on a highway to hell. I have
My
no
brain
idea.
did a thing that Dave did where I was like, well, I could do the really obscure thing.
I probably know the really obscure thing.
Yeah. I was like, no, I'll do the popular one. And then what
Well-
came out of my mouth was not what was in my head.
Well,
I
give us-
have
give us
no
a guess.
idea. Let's say Sheamus. Why not?
Nope. Dow Jones, would you like to disclose what you were trying to do?
So I was trying to do a car crash sound at the beginning.
Oh,
This, it's such a shame me and Dow are not on the same team because I've had every single one of these.
I mean, I'm not surprised you got the Ultimate Warrior out of absolutely nothing.
Well,
No, I got it from Dave's excellent sound alike, obviously. It was like
There
I
you
was
go,
there.
clearly.
Yeah.
Dow Jones, your final attempt.
Okay.
oh, you didn't know?
What to do?
It's Road Dogg. It's Road Dogg Jesse James.
You gonna let him have
That's
that?
not what it says on the paper.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can have that.
There we go.
What did it say on the paper?
New Age Outlaws.
Yeah, because that
New
was
Age
their,
Outlaws.
because it was them.
Yeah.
All right.
He's right, though.
So,
He did come out to that too.
yeah, that's a boring round. So, as we go into our final round,
Couldn't help
Scoring
myself as
3.
soon as you did it. I was just like, no.
well, at least he didn't go. Na 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 na.
Yeah.
Na 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 na. Call somebody. The remix, you know.
Ted DiBiase call someone. Yeah,
That's
Yeah.
right.
somebody call his
So
mama.
scoring 3 in that round. Dow Jones and Clark Andrews move on to 18. and scoring 2 in that round, Rob and Dave move on to 13.
That almost
So-
seems generous, to be honest, for us.
It's the correct answer you got. So we're moving in to the final round, which is called the Lightning Kid round, where there are 20 points at play for each team, which you might say renders the entire rest of the quiz pointless. But the way this will work is previously you have all listed some ideas for subjects that you would like your lightning round to be. You don't know what I've actually done with those, but I have selected 10 quick round questions for each of you. You will get 60 seconds on the clock, and there are 10 questions. You get a point for each question.
I don't remember
So-
doing this.
Uh-oh.
Just saying.
That explains why you've got like IWA Mid-South questions. So, because I'm going to be reading the questions and doing the timer as well, I believe we do not have an on-screen timer,
Nope,
so
sorry.
you don't know when your 60 seconds is going to be up, but you know that you're going to have around 60 seconds per question. Just as a backup, if your teammate could count the amount that you get correct, just in case I can't multitask at the same time. So, Rob and Dave, as you are in second place currently, do you want to go first or second? And we will alternate people. So if you want to go first, then you will go first and third. If you want to go second, you will go second and fourth.
What do you think, Dave?
I'm quite happy to let them go first, if I'm honest.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
in two minds because I'm almost inclined to get ours out of the way early because this is going to be woeful.
Yeah, there is that aspect. Well, I don't know. Last round was mine. So
Torn. Let's just let them go first.
Okay.
See what we're up against.
Dow Jones and Clark Andrews, who of you is going to go first?
I mean, Dow, you know a lot more about wrestling than I do.
But you
Shall I
pick the
start?
subject you're going to answer questions on, to be clear.
That's true.
Andy clearly doesn't remember.
Yeah, I don't remember.
All right, then.
Let's have Dow start first.
Cool.
Dow Jones, you are up first. You have selected lesser-known gimmicks from the list of things that you submitted. So I will
would
give
be
you a
perfect
lesser
Of
for
known.
course he has.
I will give you a lesser-known gimmick. You will give me the answer. If I were to say Rocky Maivia, you would say The Rock for
Gotcha.
the correct answer. Your time starts as soon as I've said the first name. You have 60 seconds on the clock. Are you ready?
I said, "Are you ready?" Yes.
Yeah, I was going to do that, but then cut it off and go into it. It's going to be a really good joke. You ruined it next. Anyway,
Yeah.
to start, your first one. Chainsaw Charlie.
Terry Funk.
Curry Man.
Christopher Daniels.
The Shark.
John Tenton. Earthquake.
Kerwin White.
Chavo Guerrero.
Correct. 7.
Pass.
Johnny Polo.
Raven.
Aldo Montoya.
Just Incredible.
The Sultan.
Rikishi.
The Repo Man.
Axe from Demolition.
Incorrect.
Damn it.
Do you want to have another go?
Smash from Demolition.
Correct. Beaver Cleavage.
Headbanger Mosh.
That is correct. And that was your 10 questions. You scored an
7
impressive
sevens.
9 points.
Oh, it's Gold Dust.
Your time is up. Was Dustin Rhodes.
Dustin Rhodes. Okay, fine.
Gold Dust would have been fine. It was the correct one. So you scored
Damn it.
a mighty 9 points. That is your specialist subject
Damn it.
from these random ones.
Well, this
Rob
is gonna
and
be
Dave.
interesting. Oh, sorry, go on. Yeah.
Yeah, Rob and Dave, it's over to you. Who is going to go first from your team?
you want to get yours out of the way?
Yeah, kind of. And actually, this will be a really impressive thing for the viewers. It will go from uttermost knowledge to this shambles of a man in front of you. Let's just do this.
Okay.
Ringside is ready.
From what you have selected.
It's worth saying up front, right? That
is
for whatever reason, when I was told prepare a specialist subject, I completely misremembered what specialist subjects are meant to be. So I've chosen things I'm not necessarily good at.
Yep, same as me. Same as me.
Good. Well, your category is finishing moves.
Yep.
I will give you the finishing move. You will give me the wrestler. Same as before. Your time starts 60 seconds on the clock when I say the first one. Are you ready?
As ready as I'm ever going to be, Andy.
Okay. Bionic elbow.
Straight away.
Say pass if you don't know.
Pass.
Oblivion.
Liv Morgan.
Correct. Pearl River plunge.
What a good question.
Pass.
Scorpion death drop.
Sting.
The midnight hour.
Pass.
Kata Hajime.
So
Pass.
good.
Greetings from Asbury Park.
So good.
Taz.
Incorrect. Widow's Peak.
Victoria.
Kinshasa.
Shinsuke Nakamura.
Correct. Heart Foundation. Fuck.
Oh, let me just have a stab in the dark. Heart Foundation.
Yeah, correct. So you got 9 seconds. Midnight hour.
Coco Beware.
Incorrect. Time's up. That was the New Day. The Kata Hajime was Taz.
Oh, okay.
The Heart Foundation's finisher is called the Heart Foundation. Now you got the point for it, though. Next one. Man, that's hard to just read a lot of words. But there you go. What else did you not get? Pearl River Plunge. Greek's Raspberry Park is Bam Bam Bigelow. The Kata Hajime was Taz. And Pearl River Plunge was Ahmed Johnson.
Right. Of course it was, yes.
Yeah. So you got 5. Pretty good
Great.
considering I just
No,
read
it's
the name
not.
of one of them up. All right, moving on to Clark Andrews.
I have no idea what this is going to be. So
What
this
do
is
you
gonna be
think? What do you think you selected here?
The Miz.
And Ballet.
David.
Hey, don't stop!
No idea. Yeah, let's find out what's going to happen here.
You said there's been a load of crazy match types over the years, so I'm going to give
I did
you.
say that to someone in a chat at one point in my life.
I've said that before.
So you're basically going to be given a match type, and you need to tell me the company this match appeared in.
Okay.
So if I were to say Kennel from Hell, you would say WWE or WWF. That's interchangeable. If I were to
Right.
say a different one from a different company, you need to give me the company. You got 10 on the board, 60 seconds on the clock. Are you ready? I will read the correct thing.
Let's go.
Eye for an eye match.
WWE.
Correct. Hard 10 match.
WCW.
Incorrect. King of the Mountain match.
WWE.
Incorrect. Good housekeeping match.
WWE.
Correct. Human Torch match.
WCW.
Correct. Sumo Monster Truck match.
WCW.
Correct. Gulf of Mexico match.
CML.
Incorrect. Judy Bagwell on a forklift match.
WCW.
Correct. Crybaby match.
WCW.
Incorrect. Reverse Battle Royal.
TNA.
Correct. To go back to the ones you haven't got, Hard 10 match.
AEW.
Incorrect. King of the Mountain match.
WCW.
And I think you got all the other ones, and you're out of time. You got 6.
Fair enough.
That's not bad.
I'll take it.
Just adding those up. Okay. Dave, you are our final one in the lightning round. Do you have any recollection of what you selected?
I gave a few, but it's going to be an interesting one if I get one that's like name a wrestler based on their entire history, and that's in 60 seconds.
That's exactly why I didn't pick that one, because you will get one question.
Yeah, exactly.
You, as part of your list, selected theme songs. Unfortunately,
Okay.
we can't play them. We don't want to get a DCMA strike.
No.
So I'm going to give you the name of the theme song as listed
Okay.
on the Apple Music, WWE CD, whatever it is.
Can you message Rob the theme songs and he has to perform them?
No.
Because he...
I don't think that's going to help him. Although Rob's were good, so maybe it would. But anyway, you've got 10. Again, I'll give you the name of the theme song. You just need to give me the wrestler.
Okay.
You've got 60 seconds on the clock. Are you ready?
Yep.
Okay. Your time will start as soon as I say the first name. Demon in Your Dreams.
Kane.
Incorrect. What's Up?
Oh, K-Quick. Or Ron.
Yep,
Ron and
correct.
Truth Killings.
I Walk Alone.
Randy Orton.
Incorrect. Glorious Domination.
Pass.
With My Baby Tonight.
Shawn Michaels.
Incorrect. Kingdom.
Nation of Domination.
Incorrect. How Do You Like Me Now?
Pass.
Ass Man.
Billy Gunn.
Correct. Metalingus.
Pass.
I Won't Do What You Tell Me.
Pass.
And you're out of time.
Can I say, for the record, that was atrocious as an idea. Given my atrocious round four, sorry.
I'd have had a better chance with Dave's specialist subject.
Yeah, you really would have done, and I would have had a better chance with yours. That was awful. I love the fact that my actual specialist subject was for everyone to do 8-bit theme tunes for that. Was my suggestion.
We don't have the budget for that.
No, I know.
Anyway, you got two correct. You got two correct, which were the first two. The rest of which you got incorrect were I Walk Alone, which is, of course, Batista. Glorious Domination,
Bobby Roode.
With My Baby Tonight, which is Jeff
Yeah.
Kingdom,
American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes.
It's Cody Rhodes. How Do You Like Me Now?
That's,
Bob Holly.
Bob Holly.
Yeah, Bob Holly,
Right.
yeah.
Ass Man is
Yeah, you got that one.
Mr. Ass Billy Gunn.
Billy Gunn.
Oh, you got three. Cool. I'll give you that one. Metalingus is Edge.
Mhm.
And I Won't Do What You Tell Me.
Rage Against the Machine.
Stone Cold Steve Austin, if I remember correctly.
It is Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Was that
Yep, from
one
the
of the?
WWF? Is it
4.
is it on the Aggression CD?
So that the not the Disturbed one.
Nope, that's the kind of standard Stone Cold Steve Austin popular one is.
Oh,
okay.
You tell me.
Okay.
By the great Jim
Nice.
Johnson. So that brings us to the end of our quiz. And I will talk while trying to add numbers up. I'm very good at that.
Yeah, master of suspense. We know which way this one's gone. Fairly cut.
Yeah, very much so.
Big John Stud.
The winner is
Would have had a
Miz is the
better
winner of
shot
this
at
quiz.
winning this than I did.
I mean, he did win the 1989 Royal Rumble, as we've
Which is
established.
more
Rumble.
than which is more can be said for me, isn't it? So there you go. That's my point exactly.
So, in second place
Of two.
it's Rob and Dave with 21 points.
21. Fewer than Roman Reigns' title defenses in 1,316 days. I've learned something at least.
But now you know that for a fact.
Yes.
And your winners and new champions of this particular show that we're doing once a month only. The Dow Jones, of course, has a belt.
Oh, shocker. They had a belt already. It's not, yeah. This was a totally unpredictable result nobody could have seen coming. He had a belt already ready to show on camera.
I mean, we will be launching an investigation into what exactly is in that book. Clark Andrews has been checking every other round.
I think it's the answers to all the questions.
I did email them ahead of time. I wonder why he asked.
Yeah. It's actually a hollow book. He's just taken the dust sheet, put it round the edge of his notebook.
He's just got a camera here that's looking down on the
Yeah.
Your winners with 37 points are Dow Jones and Clark Andrews.
Well done, guys. That's absurd margin of victory.
Fantastic.
The streak continues.
Nearly lapped us.
Yeah, it was real. I mean, it was pretty close coming into that last round, but they scored 9 and 6, and you scored
And then we
5 and
scored,
3.
I think, 6 between us.
Scored half what they scored.
Yeah, that'll do it.
No, you scored 8.
Between
That's
two.
more than-
Oh, they
that's
scored,
more
they
than
scored
6.
14.
Then Dow scored 9 on his own. That's my point. It's
So,
kind of my point.
I hope that's
yeah.
I hope that's a valuable lesson, that when someone asks you a random list of things that you might want to do that you forgot about and didn't give much thought to in the first place, that it might come around and net you 20 points at some point. So you know, next time that happens.
Well, yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, the lesson for me is when somebody asks me a question, read it before you reply. That would have served me a lot better.
There's a lot of lessons being learned today. We've all had fun. Dow Jones and Clark Andrews, do you have any words of victory?
If you want to see more Clark Andrews and Dow Jones, then do check out UKPW and get your tickets at ukpw.shop and buy the t-shirts.
The only thing I have to say is that's all I've got.
Just you have that like 8-bit Nintendo screech thing going down.
Yeah,
perfect.
yeah.
Like,
He does. He really does. He's impressive.
He's putting behind it is actually phasing space and time.
If there was
I
another
think-
video game round, you'd be in.
I think.
Oh,
make sure
what
you
was
don't get
the Perfect 10 and King of the Mountain matches, by the way? I don't think I got them.
TNA.
all TNA rubbish.
Yeah.
Ah,
King of the Mountain was TNA.
So
Yeah,
basically, the two answers
For
were TNA and WCW
Yeah.
for all of that round.
That's the lesson, actually, is when you have a specialist subject, have a specialist subject where the answer
Limit
can only
it.
be one of about
Limit.
6 things,
We
as
can
opposed
go.
to every possible wrestler who's ever existed or will exist.
I mean, you picked your thing.
Yeah, but as we've established, I don't know what I'm doing.
Just to go through the match types, the Eye for an Eye match was WWE. It was Rey Mysterio and Seth Rollins. The Hard 10 match was each match in a hardcore tournament where they were scored points on various different things. I assume up to 10. Never watched it. The King of the Mountain matches happened a lot in TNA, and I'm not even going to try and explain what that's about. The Good Housekeeping match was in WWF between Jeff Jarrett and Chyna, which was just a hardcore match with household items. The Human Torch match was between Sting and Vampiro in WCW, where the loser got set on fire, or you had to win by setting them on fire. I don't remember. It's
Is that the
peak
one where
Russo
RoboCop
years.
turned up?
No,
No,
that
it's
was
not
way
right.
after that.
No.
Yeah.
Okay. Just in case we were
the
worried it jumped the shark.
No, the shark was in the Dungeon of Doom. We covered that.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
The Sumo Monster Truck match was WCW between Hulk Hogan and the Giant, where,
Yep.
as I mentioned, they drove monster trucks at each other, despite the fact they clearly weren't actually in them. The Gulf of Mexico match was in WWE ECW between Punk and Chavo Guerrero, where the loser got thrown in the Gulf of Mexico. Shout out if anyone remembers that happening. The Judy Bagwell on a
throwback.
forklift. Yeah. The Judy Bagwell on a forklift match was, of course, WCW, peak Russo years. The Crybaby match you got incorrect was actually in 1994 between Razor Ramon and the 1-2-3 Kid, where the loser had to dress up like a baby with a baby bottle. And the reverse battle royal happened in TNA far too many times than they should admit, where you start outside the ring and win by getting in the ring.
I mean, sounds perfectly logical to me.
So look forward to one of those matches at one of your upcoming UKPW
Correct.
shows, everyone.
yeah.
Correct. Reverse battle royal cage match. Everyone's got to get into the cage to
Yes.
then get out of the cage. Yeah.
No, it's a reverse arena match. So you need to get into the arena, and the trick is
Yeah,
you've
all
not
the
got
doors are
arena.
locked going in.
Yeah, it's reverse arena match Wembley Stadium.
Yeah. Plot
You
twist
just need
is
to
we
get into
never.
Wembley Stadium.
the
The
plot
winner is
twist-
someone that.
The plot twist for it is there was never a show booked. The venue
Yeah,
has no
you just need to
record
get
of a
in.
thing being booked.
Like
That
the
is
winner
beginning.
gets the victory in a breaking an entry record. It'll be great.
Yes, this is it. They get criminal record.
And that is all we have for today. For today's Never Mind the Headlocks quiz. Before we leave, thank you to Rob, Dave, Dow Jones, Clark Andrews. Any final words from any of you? Other than this
Clearly,
is the final
knowledge
quiz
lives
I
in
ever
the
do.
hair. And Dave, I can only apologise that I chose today to make a drastic change.
All I've got to say is
How you could possibly get that one? I have no idea.
we'd also like to apologise for anyone's ears that got hurt during this production.
Yeah, if anybody had their volume jacked up to max, then apologies that you are now catapulted across your nearest room.
So UKPW is not liable
I
for
can
any
actually
medical
turn
injuries.
my volume up.
Oh,
This
God.
is terrifying. Don't do it though.
Yep.
You will fold
All right,
space and time.
Remember,
So-
Peterborough, February the something, UKPW.shop.
There you go. That's it, everyone. Thank you. Oh, nice plug.
Thanks.
It
Cheers.
says nice plug and a plug. There you go. UKPW shop. Get your shirts now. Get them at the show. Get your tickets to the show. See all of these fine gentlemen. Thank you to them all. I've been Andy, your quizmaster, your general of direction. You're a person that occasionally misread and misunderstood the rules and questions that he wrote. Thank you very much. It's been great. Thank you to everyone on Facebook, YouTube, and LinkedIn, the home of fun. We'll see you all next time.
Woo!
UKPW.